is to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Gamecocks offense has the ball first today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this...
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The run inside. It's McAllister. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle. Air them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. C.J. Baxter. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle at Skinner. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sellers on the play action. Got a man. It's Tuggle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. From the gun on third down, Sellers makes the grab. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They want to run this quarterback. Maybe some room here. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Baxter. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Jumped on top of the pile.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead as we get a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the catch, and he's free. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's Sellers to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job on defense.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can...
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Skinner. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Kentucky going quickly.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick, getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFO.
Pass play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Under fire. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Sellers. That's caught. It's McAllister. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running inside. It's Clark. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. On the ground, it's McAllister. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll try it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Swings it out to his running back. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Bauer. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Sweet cut there. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throwing, Sellers. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air, it's Sellers. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The run inside. It's Clark fighting off the defender. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Kentucky's head coach said in the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Baxter again. Could be an alley. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Handoff for Baxter. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Here's Sellers to throw. That's caught. It's Bennett. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Gonna run it. It's Ivory. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And it's a sack.
This defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Kentucky right back to the line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Rush is on him. What a grab with one hand. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground. He smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Field goal is good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards.
Switch it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Grab near the sticks. It's Harbor. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. A great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Powers through the defender. Got enough for the 1st. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. This is a designed run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Looking for space, it's Patterson. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Throws it deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3.
He'll take a shot. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Lost a throw again. Complete. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Kentucky going quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point.
31, Kentucky, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the grab in their space. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds his man. It's Bennett. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Avoids pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Right on the money. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He breaks a tackle. And he will be stopped short, or stop himself short of the line to gain. What was he thinking there?
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Ginner. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd down, here's Baxter. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Kenner. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.